How's everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back. We're getting ready to bring in Jeremy Speaks.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
Hey there, Jeremy. All right, we got a couple more to bring in. There's Maud.
Hello, I'm here.
Yes, you're here. You're here. Yes. Okay. And last but not least, there's Alex W. Leath.
Hey, we got Jeremy and the African Princess is back. What's happening?
Undisputed. You know what I'm saying?
Undisputed.
Well, I'm glad to see everybody back. We had such a great time last night.
We did.
And we loved it. So hopefully we make this a great show as well. I got something juicy I saw on the Facebook streets with Tina. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that.
No. Well, you wanna go ahead and tell us about this thing with Tina, because I'm curious about it.
Well, Tina released a video on the she released a video on the Ready to Love Facebook page, and she said that the whole thing about her having car trouble and these different things was all lies. That was a narrative that production created.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she also
I missed that.
She also said that she was very much a novice to the show, like the rest of us. She was a viewer, and she was ignorant to the process. But when she got into it, she understood that the process was not for her. Her connection was not there, and she said she tried to self-eliminate, and she was not allowed to.
Mm-hmm.
So she ended up just ghosting.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
You said, Jeremy, I didn't hear you. You said you do believe that or you don't?
I don't believe that at all. I mean,
wow. Tell us why.
I mean, what's stopping her from self-eliminating, especially because didn't two people already self-eliminate on this season already?
Well, that may be. I'm guessing. I don't know. But I'm guessing when they sign the contracts, there may be a penalty such as, a large amount of money to repay back or just to pay them a fine. And that maybe because so many people already self-eliminated, the people they have now, they're trying to hold them there for entertainment purposes. That's my guess. But,
I mean, but then again, why not just tell all the men that you're not interested in them, then get eliminated? You could just do that, but she didn't even do that.
That's
she kind of took. I mean, what we've seen, because we never know what's going on behind the scenes, but from what we've seen, she took the coward's way out and just
are we?
I'm not gonna go there. I don't know why. I don't know if I would go that far to say that. But why do you say that, Alex? Why you call it the coward's way out? Because did we call it the coward's way out when the other people self-eliminated?
Well, they self-eliminated. They came on the show and told Tommy. She just disappeared.
Oh, okay.
She just disappeared. She didn't want to.
But she said in her video that she released yesterday or today, she said she tried to do that. She tried to tell production that she doesn't have her connection with this man, but they won't let her do it. And I think she got overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Like, why are you telling her to come to the retreat when she knows she doesn't have those strong connections to anybody, that is going to this retreat or.
Well, I wouldn't say that she didn't have any strong connections. I mean, like her, Donovan.
Yeah.
I know, but she said that though.
Huh?
That's what she said.
I mean, I've been telling y'all that lady been acting weird since she been on the show. She's been given very much she's been running from the police. Very much she's
been protection program.
Yeah, she hiding in the park benches, hiding in trunks, trying to avoid the cartel. She owes somebody some money.
Wearing crazy wigs.
Yep, them wigs with no parts.
Careful now.
Don't come for the wigs.
Talk about people's looks and whatnot. Well, guys, so getting back onto the show and a recap of it, right? What did you guys think of the elimination when we start? The elimination
of Tori?
Of Tori, yeah. What did you think of that? Were you guys surprised or not surprised?
No.
Did he handle it graciously?
He did. He did. Like, I was not expecting him to give Sabrina that kind of a hug, but he did. He said he's gonna leave it, with a smile. I just don't understand why he had to quit social media, because I mean, if he knew that's what he did, and he did in such a class way, that it wasn't, I just don't understand. I don't know. He hasn't had any backlash from the show, I don't think.
It could have been his own personal feeling of inadequacy. Sometimes our fears are irrational, right, Alex?
Yeah,
what do you think, Alex?
I think Tori probably should have self-eliminated, and I said this maybe 2 episodes ago. I think he probably should have self-eliminated. So, but the fact that he's going now, and I'm gonna say this about Tori, looking at Sabrina in this episode, I think she missed the boat with Tori. I think Tori.
Okay, wait a minute, hold on 1 second. Does one of you have your tab open with the YouTube channel open, because it's giving that, or either I guess it's maybe some feedback in the mic?
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah, it might be you, Mod. Check your background. It's off now. I don't hear it anymore.
Oh my God, that's me. Hold on, it's a music playing. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna mute myself as I check over. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think looking at Sabrina in this episode, because Tori is such a gentleman, right?
Yeah.
And I think looking at Sabrina in this episode, I think Tori would have been the best fit for her, but she wanted to pursue other men. A lot of people always think they know what's best for them when what's right for them is right in front of their eyes. And I think that's the mistake Sabrina has made.
Right. But yeah. Okay. And what about you, Jeremy? Your thoughts on his elimination?
I really thought that he was a little bit too friendly for my taste. I thought he should have just said, thanks. It's been real. See y'all later. Her, like him
Peace
picking
out.
her,
Deuces.
like him picking her up. I was like, stop doing that to this girl who don't deserve it. Like,
he was being extra. Yeah,
she's a terrible person. Like, she just seemed so happy to eliminate him. And then when Demetrius was grinning, I was up there like, Sabrina, you think what you're doing is cute, but now that he knows Tori's officially gone, he could just rest in his disinterest in you. Like, he's not interested. And that's why after Tori was gone, all of that competition that he was building up it was gone. He didn't care anymore. He said to her face, you're not getting 100% out of me.
Like, well, he hadn't been giving her 100%, but he did seem to warm up throughout this episode, though. To be fair, Jeremy, didn't you see him warm up? I did.
I think that was mostly the temperature from the hot tub, but outside of that, I don't see it.
But you know what's interesting? Why would production get Sabrina to eliminate Tori, knowing the tension they had between them, how he felt about her? Why would they use her to do that? I mean, that had to be a production thing.
That's an interesting question, because it definitely seemed to be like it could have been a production driven thing. You're right about that. What do you guys think?
But when the girls were left and Tommy told them, decide who it. I thought that they were given that power, decide who it is that you want to, pick to be the one delivering the mess. I don't know if it was production or the girls just decided, what's up, or she chose herself. She was like, I'll be the bitch. I don't know.
I think Sabrina is kind of a little bit so shady. She probably just wanted to do it because
that's what I'm saying.
Tori was going. She knew Tori was going. So let me do it because he just loves me so much. He should hear it from me.
Well, you know what? And I just had another thought, though. We were just talking just a second ago about Tina self-eliminating. Is it possible, because these people, some of them, I'm sure he seemed like he was definitely frustrated throughout the season after Sabrina kissed Demetrius, which was a long time ago, many weeks ago. So is it possible that he could have talked to production and asked them, rather than self-eliminate, let's do it this way, because really I don't have any other connections. We could see he didn't have any connections. So that's not just Tori. That's several people that are there right now. In my opinion, they don't seem to have any connection.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he would be like, hey, have the girl that I cared about the most eliminate me from the competition. Like, I don't think.
I'm not saying he planned that part of it, but if you ask them to do something or you really want to eliminate, it's not really up to you to decide how they do it. But I'm just saying that possibly he could have really wanted to, though. That's what I'm thinking. And I could be totally wrong. I'm just guessing.
He did look quite happy when he was eliminated. I'll tell you.
I heard somebody say he had the biggest smile they've seen so far this season. So that's why I come to that possible scenario that he really wanted to be eliminated. Not saying he picked who eliminated him, because in a real world, you would think, if I were on the show, I would think that they would do it the normal way, where they would take me out for a date. But then again, it could have been Sabrina who did the date, right? If they had done it the regular way. So, that's it.
And remember last season when Sean got eliminated, he was like, "Hallelujah!" Raised his hands.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's another one that's a good point. Good analogy.
That's how Tori
felt.
That was
another one.
That's how Tori felt. Absolutely.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for all our viewers that are in here. Not that I'm ignoring you. We're just trying to get accustomed to having a panelist now of 4, so it's kind of cool, but it's also a little more headspace for me. But guys, thank you for coming into the room and being a part of the chat. Thank you, Edward, for sharing the video out. Anybody else that wants to, feel free. I love it. We're marching toward 500, and the last I checked, I think we were maybe 10 away from 500.
Woohoo! The winning season. It's a winning season.
Yeah, I love it. Matt always says winning season. Hey, let me thank you guys that have made this possible.
Yes.
All right, guys. So we'll continue on. So what did you guys think of this hot tub scene with Donovan and Carmen?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I know how you feel about Carmen, so I'll save you for last. So go ahead. One of you guys want to jump in?
The thing that got me was, first they were sitting beside one another in the hot tub.
Right.
And then she moved over and sat in his lap. And I know things had to start. I know things had to start rising. The sun was rising at that point.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sure things were rising.
I mean, and he kissed her on her shoulder ever so gently. If there were no cameras there, and probably after the cameras were gone, who knows what happened?
Well, yeah. Isn't that what the getaway is all about? For grown folks to be grown folks?
Yeah, I think they have really good chemistry. I like them together.
Actually, you know what, Jeremy, it's so funny you said that. Until I saw their IG live, I would have never thought that I would have liked them together, but I actually do. I see it as Donovan actually brings out the softer side of Carmen.
Yeah.
Does he have a softer side?
She does. If you watch their IG lives together, he definitely does, because he knows how to handle her. And that's what I've said all along about Carmen. You and I, Maud, are kind of in the same space about Carmen, but you have to realize that different people do bring out different sides of people, right?
That's right.
And that's true even in our own lives. I know there's some people that make me really irritable. So, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I can dig it.
You can dig
at
it.
that point.
Did y'all
at that point.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, did y'all hear him say that he could tie a cherry pit in a knot with his tongue? Did y'all hear him tell?
Yeah, I heard him say that. I got very excited when I heard him say that too.
I got excited.
I did. The thought of it. Hey.
The thought of seeing that tongue action. That's what it was.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
If he can do all of that, I'd like to find the man that can do it. I've heard of it. I've seen it done on TV, but I've not seen it done in person. So hey, I'm not gonna lie.
I plead the 5th commandment.
Oh, wait a minute, Alex. Are you saying that you're capable?
I need Jesus.
I believe you do.
Oh my God.
I believe you do. But
does anybody?
Go ahead.
Does anybody have the same feeling that I had? when Donovan was going into this retreat, he had Tina up there, Sabrina, and the last person was Carmen. All right.
Yeah.
And then things started happening. He realized, oh my gosh, Sabrina is, giving Demetrius more attention. And he said that, he said that. And then he realized, oh my gosh, Tina is not showing up. And then we realized, oh my gosh, this is a competition. Everybody wants to get to the end.
That's
and therefore,
what it is. It turns into that. Right.
Why not get the comments already thirsty? Okay, she realizes she wanted Paul, but Paul is not there yet. Okay, so then she says, you know what? I'm not ready to go home. And then Donovan realizes I don't have other options. And so these two by default becomes the couple or a couple.
I agree.
And you know what, too? Sabrina's a prime example. Sabrina's a prime example of someone who don't learn from their mistakes. Okay, we understand this is a process, it's a dating show and so forth. But every time she got someone that she's interested that's sitting across from her, she disrespects them with Demetrius.
Exactly.
The first time she knows Tori's there, and she goes and nibble on Demetrius's ear. Right? So Tori gets upset. This time at the retreat, she knows Donovan is sitting at the table. She's going to feed Demetrius pizza right in his face. So she keeps doing these kind of things.
That was that part. But at this point, shouldn't she already know who it is she's locked into? So you know what I'm saying? Nobody gets upset. Wait, hold on. Nobody gets upset when Clifton and Joy decide to sleep together from the very beginning of the retreat. So why should anybody get upset if Sabrina's gonna feed this pizza?
Excuse me, Aubrey. There was no ambiguity with Joy and Clifton. No ambiguity. Okay, with Sabrina, she gives a lot of ambiguity and shady vibes. I'm just saying.
And then on top of that, like Clifton isn't challenging Dakia to like show him more affection. Like he's not saying like, hey, go all out for me and see what I do while simultaneously kissing Joy in the mouth. He's not like doing that,
Jeremy.
Versus Sabrina is actually trying to pit these men against one another, while trying to put her rodent mouth on everybody. It's just very, giving women thou art loosed. Very, very much loose and classless. I don't. It's very and then it's disrespectful on top of that, and you playing in people's face, and then it like. I don't want to skip ahead. But then again, I don't know what exactly we're going to be touching on. But like even later on in the episode, she's gonna tell Demetrius, I just want us to like, I know we're both the same, I know we both, are like, very nonchalant and things like that. But then I want us to really grow, really build something with each other. I want us to really make something out of this. And then skip forward when they all had the group sit down, she's saying, I don't feel like I have to make a decision yet. I still have a strong connection with Donovan. What? What are you talking about?
That's a little shady. That's
how delusional can you be? Donovan ain't looking at you like you literally he's in twin bed with Carmen.
Carmen, yeah, that's what I thought that was because we're trying to figure that. But hold on a second. But let's just put a pin in that, guys. Can we talk about the scene with Clifton and Dakia where he finally gives her his pronouncement that they're not going to make it. We could have had it all, but we can't now.
Maud, what do you think, Maud?
He said, I'm not the man for her. Okay, so it took you this long for you to figure it out, okay? And I don't like when people are saying, Dakia was, are you not blind to see Joy and Clifton? We just don't know what she was seeing. This is what they're showing us right now. But we don't know what Clifton was telling Dakia. Dakia is a mature woman. She's not, if she can see there's a stronger connection, and she did not see this stronger connection until they were in the same room, the same space. That's why she kept saying, you know what? I can see there's a strong connection between Clifton and Joy, but I would give me some respect. Come tell me it's not working anymore. He took so long. Dakia was already in her feelings, and no wonder she was feeling hurt. Okay. Clifton, even up to that day, he was still not sure. Remember, the last episode, Joy was asking him, where are you at? And he was like, you know what, this is what I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. And so I am not, listen, Clifton should have delivered this message way before. Okay, if you knew you have stronger connections with Joy, you should not have wasted Dakia's time and energy. And that's the only problem I have with him.
And Maud, thinking about Clifton, these last 2 episodes, I'm going to ask you, Maud, can you please pour an extra glass of vodka for me, please? Can you please?
Oh, Lord. Where's my Chablis at? Where's my Chablis at? This is terrible.
And give me a twist of orange juice in mine, Maud, because I need I need a drink, because I was so disappointed in Clifton these last 2 episodes, because I really like Clifton. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You respected him.
I respected him, and the way he treated Dakia, she's too good of a woman, in my opinion, to deserve that kind of treatment. What happened between him and her should have been decided before they even got there. He should have called Dakia and said, listen, I like you a lot. We got a good connection, but my connection with Joy is irrefutable. When we get there, we're going to be sharing a bed, hanging out. Well, he should have just said that.
And he knew that.
Right.
He knew they're going to share the bed. Okay,
right.
He knew that.
Then he gets there and act ignorant. Whose bag is that? There's no bag on my bed. You knew doggone well that there was an extra bag on your bed.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying, Jeremy? Mm-hmm. So don't act ignorant now that you're there and you're on the spot. So that's why I was disappointed in him about. And we'll get to him and Dakia later when she cried to the Luther Vandross song. I guess it was. I don't know whose song it was, but it was sad.
No, go ahead, talk about that now, because you're saying basically during the talk or at the end of the talk with Clifton, right? You're talking about that part?
Yeah,
go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, they finally sat down and had the talk that they should have had already, and he been avoiding her the whole time. Mm-hmm. And when the talk was over, I mean, it's clear from her looking at him, she really liked him a lot. And I think he really liked her. He was just so torn. And he had to go with his heart or go with his gut, which I respect that part. But just communicate it. And then when he hugged her and held her, she was really, this could have been mine. She really was melting.
Yeah, I thought that hug was a little bit too much. Yeah. So you know what? If I was going to give him a hug, it would have been like a church hug. You know, the kind of like, I'm standing side by side and my arm go around your waist and your arm can go around my waist. We're not pressed together like that.
I mean, she almost disappeared in his chest. You know what I mean?
You know what? Clifton is that big teddy bear. And I think the women really like that this season. He's a big, tall teddy bear kind of guy, and women like that.
But then after they separated, he sat there, he looked kind of sad. She out there, they playing this song, and I really felt for her. I said, why are they playing this song?
He was not sad. He went right into the hot tub with Joy.
Right.
Exactly. He wasn't. He did. Well, you know what? I think both of you are correct. Alex, he did do a sad face for a hot second. And he even got to the hot tub. He even acknowledged, he said, I just had a moment, and then she said, well, how are you doing? And he said, well, I don't know how she said, but no, but how are you doing? He was like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But he's a man. This is my thing. If you've been growing up as a girl, anywhere in the world, when that's saying boys will be boys, it basically means that, to me, this is what it means to me, that men and boys compartmentalize things, and feelings are one of the things that they compartmentalize. Most men look at women as just an avenue for sex. Let's face it. That's the real.
Initially, we'll say, because we're very physical beings. We're very visual. We have to see what we like and go after it. But once we get to know the woman, then that's going to decide if we get our hearts involved, or do we stay physical.
Right. But I'm saying in this type of situation where you're dating multiple people on a dating show, quote unquote, I'm thinking that really I'm going to go into this with a very tough exterior. I'm going to go into this recognizing the things that I've learned over the years about men, and that is that men do compartmentalize. And that's exactly what she got. She got a man that when he was on dates feeding her oysters and being overly sexual with her, that was all about just being overly sexual. It wasn't about he was falling for her, because we saw that he didn't fall for her, right? So that's what I'm saying. That's all.
No, he did not. He said they had a friendship, but not a connection. But many successful relationships start with a friendship.
That's true. Right. That is true.
I guess with a sexual
connection.
What?
Wait, Jeremy got the mic. Wait, everybody. Jeremy's got the mic. What was that?
Look, I'm not even gonna lie. In person, I am very much physical. Like, not saying that but I'm just saying that when it comes to me, I take, physicalness very seriously. So therefore, I'm going like that's the first thing that I'm thinking about. If I don't feel that, I don't feel my body percolating, it ain't nothing happening. Like you're like friendship don't make me want to take my clothes off.
Right. There you go.
Like, and if I don't want to take my clothes off, ain't no way we're gonna be in a relationship. Because
wait. Really?
Really, I'm serious. Like, if look, I'm young.
But if you're looking for long term, because these are adults now, I was doing those things in my early 20s. Don't ask me how old I am now, but when I was
I think
young,
Jeremy may still be in that 20-something phase.
Is what I'm saying.
Right.
I mean 20, 30, 40, like I don't think I will ever
No, don't say that, Jeremy.
Jeremy, enjoy it now. You said the numbers right, the 20s, the 30s, and the 40s.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll just be getting I don't think I'll be getting with nobody for their personality. I mean, just solely on the personality. Like, I'm gonna need.
Not saying that. That's not really what we're trying to say, Jeremy. What we're trying to say, though, just like a lot of things in life, your focus changes. So what you do in your 20s, hopefully, unless you're a person that doesn't mature and doesn't grow from your experiences, is not necessarily what you're going to be looking for in your 40s and 50s. That's what we're saying.
Right. There's a famous.
I can understand that, but to me, it don't really seem that like Joe and Clifton have that much depth in like their connection anyway. It seems a lot sexual basis too, because Clifton just, like, if you ask me, Clifton just been throwing sexual innuendos at her. Like, so what exactly?
And every other woman on the show that he found attractive. I agree with you.
And that's why we are giving them time. We are giving them time. We'll come back next year and see how the situation is now.
Has anybody from this show ever lasted a whole entire year? I'm still waiting on that one.
I'm still waiting too.
I think that Naeem and Zadia are still together.
Okay, I think, and it's been what, maybe for them,
that's not a year.
That's not quite a year, but you're right though. But I mean, it's lasted, it's going into, but we have to get all the way, I think, until what, August or September of this year before we can say a year. Right. But I'm gonna say something to you, Jeremy. I actually like them. As a couple, individually or whatever. But I like them as a couple though.
Who, Joy?
No. Clifton. I'm sorry. Naeem and what's the other girl's name?
And Zadia. Yeah.
Zadia. I like them. I think that they might balance each other out because he seems calmer and she seems more, So, what did you guys think when Donovan had to talk with Tina, because there seemed like there was a lot more emotion in that than if he hadn't cared for her he would normally have, when he told her that basically the guys were done with her.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it was well deserved. Like, she's really disrespectful, obnoxious, inconsiderate, and just tacky. Like, like you could have
tell us how you really feel, Jeremy.
You could at least, like, they've been calling her, no text. They've been calling her, no call back. They've been texting her, no response. Like, and then you just pop up right before everybody leaves, and then have the nerve to say that you feel awkward. Of course you do, because you've been gone for the last 3 days. Like, ain't nobody thinking about you anymore. Like, self-eliminate, sis. Like, it's over. It's done. And
I don't think it's like so many people are following it up. It's Donovan is the one who was like always texting, calling, and doing all this, because I think he had a stronger connection with Tina than anybody else. I was hoping Paul would, but Paul was like, you know what, I'm not wasting any time.
Yeah, I think she kind of fell in and fell out with Paul very quickly, because I think that was like her first date on the show was with Paul, right? And she quickly told him that she liked older men, and of course his chest puffed out at that, like most men's ego, they love the flattery. But then when she saw the other guys there, I think she quickly moved on. Was what I saw. You know, body language and all of that type of thing. She really wasn't that interested in Paul, but it was a way to stay on the show. Paul was a back pocket guy, I think, for her, and I think Paul quickly realized that too. So you know,
but I think with Tina. But Tina really wanted when she showed up late, like wasn't nothing wrong. She showed up like, hey, I'm here, like she's being fashionably late. 2 days.
Right. Yeah, that's very fashionably late. Right.
Yeah, right. You know, so she showed up 2 days late. The last 10 minutes or 15 minutes they're leaving. But what I think she really, really wanted in that instance, she was looking for a reason to stay, and she was looking for Donovan to give her that reason.
Okay? Right.
And he just would not give it to her. She wanted, trust me, she wanted Donovan to say, I missed you. I really want you to stay. Just stay for me. And let's ride this out. You know, I'm choosing you. Had he done that, she would have stayed. Okay.
Oh, wow. I hadn't thought of it that way, but that's a good point, though.
That's why she went out there and sat with him. Now, her mistake was she didn't show up on time, and she gave Carmen a chance to get the
sunrise. My God, she did. Yeah, she did.
Yes, Carmen told everybody from the very beginning. She said, I play to win. I play to win.
She don't play no games.
Yeah, she said I played and I'm a competitor. Don't mess around with me because I will take your man.
She did, and she sure did. And the reason why Carmen went to check on Tina is just because she heard that conversation with Donovan when Donovan told everybody what he told Tina. All right. When Donovan came back and told everybody, I told Tina that, nobody is interested over here. That was a relief for Carmen. That's why she had the audacity to go looking for Tina. She was not interested. She didn't care about how Tina is.
That was cattiness. That was cattiness.
It is.
And then it was kind of like the nail in the coffin. Do you feel like Carmen went out there to check on Tina, not so much to check on her, but to just make sure that's the final nail in the coffin?
To make sure that she's not coming back.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, that's the same thing I thought too, Ma. We're in agreement. What about you, Jeremy? What are you thinking with that? With Carmen checking on Tina?
No, it was definitely strategic. I don't think Carmen really cared about her at all. I was just ready to see Tina go. I'm tired of Tina. Like I've been telling y'all from the gate that she's very suspect, she makes me uncomfortable. Like something about her is just off, and it like rubs me the wrong way. And when I saw that interview that she did with Little Black Book, I was like, it makes perfect sense. I was like,
I couldn't make heads or tails of that. Jeremy, what did you make of that interview with Little Black Book with Kojo?
That she really was tacky.
That
she really was tacky. That
she went off on a cussing stream, on a cursing stream. I was like, who does that?
And then I was like, not you're doing this on somebody else's platform. I was like, not you cussing like this on somebody. Now I said, I ain't want to not have a slip, but like completely, like she was just throwing SBs. I was like,
all kinds of the language was crazy.
How about you? I was like, you need to edit your language, your wigs, your attitude.
Like, you say do a whole life edit, huh?
Yeah, like I was like, you knew you shouldn't have came here anyway. You just had a baby a year and a half ago. Why are you on the dating show right now? Like, your child can't even really walk yet, and you already walking on set.
No, it's true.
It was
what I feel bad about Tina's situation just because I like Donovan. Okay, I like Donovan very much, and I'm just upset that he's gonna end up with Carmen. Okay,
there's the guy you like and the girl you don't like.
I am extremely.
Oh no! Well,
I wish Tina stepped up. We'll be talking about a different situation now. But oh my goodness!
You know what, Maud? Take a sip.
I am on it right now.
You're drinking. Stop that, Alex. Oh Lord!
But you know what I enjoy most about Carmen going out to check on Tina? Mm-hmm. That outfit Carmen was wearing was banging. I love that.
And I agree with you on that. She has been sharp this whole trip, from that fur jacket to she's a sharp lady. I got to give her credit where credit is due. She has some Razzie outfits. Yes.
Yeah,
I
I loved it.
mean, like I'm tired of her and them tetherball boobs, like all the way up to her neck. Like are we not tired of that? I'm tired
Nope.
of
Oh my
it.
gosh.
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
I'm not
as a
here for
woman who
anything.
has natural ones, you know, I can't speak for other women. Women are entitled to do with their bodies what they so choose, but I do find it interesting because I've been noticing this, and I've never really noticed breasts like this because, you know, I'm a woman and I really don't care about other women's breasts like that. But because they're wearing these dresses that are so low cut, apparently when you have procedures, apparently it leaves some of these women their breasts very blue vein. Have you guys noticed that? There's like the blue veins running through, and I think that's really odd because if you're a black person, you don't want blue veins showing through your. I don't. Maybe it's just me. I'm just saying. I'm glad mine are natural.
We have blue we have blue contacts, baby Jesus contacts. We're gonna have blue veins as well.
The veins in the chest match the contacts. I get
that's what I'm saying.
That's not right, Maud. That's not right. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Next subject.
Yeah. Okay, so guys,
God.
what did you think about the date with Dakia and Paul? P.O.
Jeremy, go ahead, Jeremy, because I got some stuff to say.
I don't like when men call black women strong. Like, that's not a compliment. Like, you telling me I could bench press 554 is not, it's not you telling me that I'm beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't like that he kept, you're a strong black woman. I was like, not you basically trying to call her Harriet Tubman. I was like, when are we just gonna like let women rest in like, the femininity and not try to like tell them they need to be strong? Like, don't call her that. Like it's so many other things you could say, but then again, he's not really attracted to her, like, because and I'm gonna say this, what I've noticed about Paul, and this might be that God discernment that I have, but like, I think he learned his lesson from being on the chopping block once. So what he decided to do is tell every woman what they wanted to hear, and he suits it to every single one. He knows Carmen like to talk bad about everybody, so he talked bad about Dakia. He knows Dakia is going through it with all the embarrassment, on her face ever since she's seen Joy and Clifton with the matching onesies. So he's gonna try to build her up to make her think that this is something that she could like actually explore, but it's really not. He's not really interested in none of these girls anymore, and he's just trying to get to the end. I'm tired. Like, I've been over Paul in his uppercase shoulders and his lowercase chest for a long time.
Oh my god!
He just seems so insincere, like just completely full of it. You said she's all of these things, and she's so beautiful, she's so mesmerizing, she's so amazing, but you waited all the way until the very second to last episode or third to last episode to try to give her a shot.
And she's all those things, but she's just not for Paul, for sure.
Yeah,
she's all those things.
I keep saying that too. I think at this point, I don't see Dakia's person being there, and that's no shame on her, because I do think all the things that Paul really said about her, I believe in my heart of hearts is true about Dakia. She is an outstanding woman. For her to be a NASA scientist, for her to be own a studio, a dance studio where she helps impoverished and middle class and lower middle class children take dance and turn it into something for a scholarship as a way out. She is an outstanding person. She's beautiful, she's kind, but her person isn't there, and there's no shame in that. They're just not there.
Right? No, there's no shame.
Yeah. And let me acknowledge LMV out there. What's up, LMV?
Say something. Go ahead.
She said,
read what she has to say while you're at it.
She says that I showed my face for Aisha last night.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
And that was a special occasion. But LMV also thinks I'm very sexy along with Aubrey. So that's wonderful. Thank you for that. Because I was kind of nervous coming from behind the camera, coming from behind the avatar or whatever.
You did very good. You did very good.
Yeah, thank you so much. But
back
to thank you, Maud. And so back to Paul, I think that I was about to gag with this Paul and Takia date because
Really?
yeah, because he's sitting there. I mean, okay, it's one thing to compliment a woman. Like, as soon as she walk in, oh, you look beautiful. That dress is lovely, and hold the chair out for her and let her sit down, and then you guys can converse and have a regular conversation. But he's sitting there the whole time. You're so beautiful. You're so wonderful. What do I owe this honor? Or who do I owe this beauty to? And I'm like, bruh, it just reeks desperation. You know, like you know your person's not there, and you're trying to grasping at straws. Now, I know they get paid per episode. Maybe he just wants to continue to get paid and hang in there. Okay?
I just found out the amount they get paid. Trust me, it's not for the money. Trust me.
Oh, it ain't for the money. Okay.
How much? How much? Tell us.
Well, trust me, it ain't for the money. Trust me.
Whatever it is, it's probably a little bit extra than they have right now. A little pocket change. Or
it's not even gas. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. The price of gas is not even gas money to get to the various venues. No, trust me, it's not for the money. Trust me.
Whatever reason he's trying to hang in for, but he was over the top with the Kia. It was
because he doesn't. Because those are not the type of the girls that he has dated or he likes to date. You know, he doesn't necessarily have the whole package.
I think he dates just that, girls and not grown women. So I think
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay. I see what you're right. Yeah, because I don't think he's used to. Paul strikes me as that kind of older man that's 40 plus, 45, almost 50 or whatever, and he wants to date somebody 25, 27.
True.
So, you know, of course,
that's really disgusting, by the way.
Like Takia.
I said that's really disgusting, by the way. Like
it is, but you know, I think so. But you know, that's me. A lot of guys. Let's face it. A lot of men. Which well, we're gonna talk. That's gonna come up again when we kind of close this out. When we get to the at the lounge, when what is said about Carmen, you know what Carmen says. We're going to get to that, but guys, let's move on. What do you think about the date with Clifton and Joy and how she greeted him? Did you guys see how she greeted him at the restaurant?
No, what did she do?
The way she was jumping. She jumped into yeah.
Go ahead, tell it, Ma. Go ahead.
She's always extra. I don't know what she's trying to prove at this point.
Could you tell Jeremy so everybody knows? So what?
So she jumped into him and hugged him, and her legs were all the way up. Okay, she's doing too much.
Yeah, she
already been chosen.
She wrapped her legs around him. She jumped
did,
on him
like
and wrapped her legs around him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Joy has been acting like she ain't had none in 20 years since she's been on the show. Like ever since she's seen Clifton, she's been my man, that man. I've got to kiss that man. I've been waiting all day to touch that man. I've been waiting all day to do something to that man. And I'm just like, sis, allow him to say the same things about you. Like you just I don't know, just something about her and Carmen give me very much pick me.
And that's why they're friends. That's why they're friends.
Yeah, I'm not like ever since, you know, that like about last episode, I've been having bad feelings about Joy. Like when they brought up Tina and she was just so offended that anybody asked about Tina. And I was like, why are you so mad that they're trying to see if she's okay? And then, you know, it's been little things. She's been messy. She's been all in everybody's business, but never telling her own. You know, like I don't know, but you know, I guess I'm happy for her and Clifton, but you know, Clifton seems like to me he's a little bit insecure, and she seems like she's always on the road. You know, she's always doing something. You know, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
In fact, even the coming episode, we can see her saying, you know, after the end filming, she'll be going to Mexico because that's where she lives. That's where she's doing her music. We'll see. Okay. And I think, you know, that hag that Clifton was having with the Dakia is realizing, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be partying with a girl who has established career in DC. She has her thing going on, and then I am attracted to this girl who is, you know, everywhere. She's traveling according to her career, right? You know, Joy is not gonna be in one place at one point of, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if she's ready to settle down that way. Because her career as an artist, she keeps moving from one place to the other. I don't know if Clifton is ready for that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
I mean, if you're an insecure individual, You don't need a woman that travels like that, and because you can't always go with her. So, you know, if you're an insecure guy, then you really don't need that. But I think that the way, I mean, they both been given this. I think their physicalness between the two of them is genuine. I'm not sure if they can actually stay the course, you know, after the show and moving forward. Because
and you know, we've always been in a relation. You know, the beginning of a relationship is, you know, it's all hot and spicy. You know,
always.
you don't wanna, you don't wanna, you know, cannot live without them. Oh my
Right.
gosh, one day goes by, you're calling them, and then you get married, and then you be like, when are you leaving? When are you going? You know what I'm saying? When is that? Just go. Just you know.
It's, and, you know, and Maud, isn't that sad? Because you're right. Because you're absolutely right. You know, and I'm sitting here thinking about my own life. I've been married twice, and if you don't have anything to hang on to after that thing sizzles out, because it's going to sizzle out, and that's why when we were trying to tell Jeremy earlier that friendship is vital in these long-term relationships, because you need something to hang on to, because you're not going to be on top of each other 7 days a week anymore. That's going to go.
Right. Some point you're going to get sick. That other person's going to get sick.
Or just tired.
A whole variety. Or too tired.
Just tired.
Life has beat you down. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, and I get what Jeremy's saying. I think they're definitely, let me tell you, one of the premier leading experts in relationships and marriage says that you have to be turned on and excited physically by your partner. And I agree with him, especially because he says when you go through arguments and disagreements and fights, you want to, when you see that person, you're like, you know what? Yeah, we disagreeing about this thing, but let's work it out, babe, because you're just so enamored with that person physically and spiritually and other parts. But it has to be more than just the sexual part, though. And I think I know Jeremy's wise enough to know that.
Just to be clear, I wasn't saying that it's just about the sex part. But
right,
I'm just saying sex is very important. And you know, as time progressed, look, I'm not one that's I'm polyamorous. Like, so if I feel like things might be,
okay.
I'm feeling like if things might start fizzling out, I'm gonna add a little piece of coal into the mix.
And by coal, you mean another lover?
Yeah, like I can look. It's enough.
What Jeremy is saying is, if things aren't working out in this room, I'm just going to go next door for tonight.
Oh my Lord, have mercy, have mercy. All right. Well, you know what? That's a lifestyle that is becoming more and more talked about. I'm not saying that it wasn't going on. It's been going on since the beginning of time in different cultures, but it's here, you know, in this country, it's become more talked about, and I'm sure widely practiced. You know, so okay, everybody. Well, that's because different strokes for different folks.
Aubrey, that's because monogamy has been a failed experiment, and people are realizing that more and more, and they're starting to build families and communities. And women don't want to have to be worrying about cheating spouses. It's like,
I don't know about a failed experiment.
Yeah, I was gonna say
y'all
too.
just
I'm with you
on
this.
Like,
I don't know about that either, Jeremy, because there's plenty of people I know that are happily married and have been happily married for decades. So
we'll save it for another show.
It failed for some people. Yeah, you know what? That's a topic for you and I to do. That's
right. We'll save it for another show.
Write that down. Okay, guys, let's get to the piece de resistance, and we're gonna close this out. What did you guys make of Paul and the argument between Paul and Carmen about what he said about Takia? Come on now, Jeremy.
Let me say this. Let me say this
you go first, Mike.
Before I finish my vodka, because if I finish this drink, you know, you might not like me. You might not like me. Let me say this. Okay. Paul might have said what, you know, insinuated whatever Carmen was trying to deliver. Paul might have said 20% of what Carmen was saying. Carmen, now you want to look after Takia? After you trashing her, after you coming for her for the whole time, now you're going to be, oh my gosh, you know, Paul never said these things about you. You have whatever you're going on with Donovan. At this point, you've already cemented your relationship with Donovan. What matters? Why do you care about what's going on with Paul and Takia? None of your business. Sister, sister, sit down,
sister.
Yeah. Yeah, and I listen.
Ooh,
this
good
was
good one, Maud.
This was
Mhm.
this was indeed a cutthroat session. Okay, other than Joy and Clifton,
a battle
was,
of the juggernauts. Not to cut you off, but a battle of juggernauts.
That's
and
it.
Carmen.
Well,
Paul, Carmen, Donovan came after Sabrina. You know, Demetrius, whatever. You know, everybody was going at one another for different reasons. But this thing with Paul, Dakia, and Carmen, you know, Dakia said, you know, Carmen, like, listen, my breast be out. Listen, if you got it, show it. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. And Dakia said natural as opposed to purchased.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
A lot of people got upset that she pointed out that, and they said that was cool and mean. But I felt like, you know what? You keep picking with this lady. You know what? There's a saying that goes, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Right.
The whole time.
Right. And listen, Dakia herself is very busty, but she don't have her boobs hanging out every episode like Carmen does. You know, Carmen uses that sexuality to get attention and get what she wants. Dakia is always dressed top to bottom. Always. Yeah. I've never seen nothing hanging out.
Professional.
Yeah. She's classy.
Yeah,
you know, and that doesn't mean that mean that she's not gonna be wild in the bedroom. You know, don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
Here
yep.
Are very conservative when you're outside there. We don't have to show everybody whatever we got going on.
Hey, Maud, there's a very famous R&B artist named Denise LaSalle, and she made a song years ago. I can be a lady in the street and real freaky in the bedroom. That's a song.
I thought that was Lil Jon.
No, he sampled it.
Oh,
right.
Okay. you see the age difference. This is the age difference going on here.
Right.
Jeremy, look up Denise LaSalle, Jeremy. You but yeah, it's yeah. So I just think that Dakia always come class. I think her profession has a lot to do with that. Who she is as a person. I'm not saying Carmen's a bad person, because Carmen's in entertainment, and that's what they do in entertainment. They dress like that. You know, they flaunt like that in entertainment. You know, Carmen got powerful tattooed across her breast. You know, Carmen likes.
No, that's a necklace she wears.
It's a necklace.
Carmen? Yeah, that's a necklace she wears. She doesn't have.
I was like, maybe that's the tattoo ink making the boob stiff like that.
Yeah, no,
they don't move. They're real strong. They're powerful.
Well, we know why they don't move, but we're not. I'm not going to try to body shame another woman, so I'm not into that.
Right.
But it's just interesting to me, though. Like I said, when you got your own naturals, and I mean, you know what? Everybody has to do what works for them. But you know, I have to say this. I feel like Carmen got a heck of a lot of nerve to talk about Dakia and say things. And, you know, we know exactly what she was saying. You may say, well, she didn't call Carmen by name. Well, she was saying that Paul likes women differently that can make him more sexually excited. Well, I took that as, well, yeah, he probably like a lot of women, men his age, 50 years old. He probably like a 25-year-old hot thing anyway. Okay, so what?
Ain't not gonna
but that ain't what you probably gonna get unless you're a ball player or something. So sit down somewhere.
Sit down.
And when they asked what Paul does for a living, he was a software analyst. I looked that up on the Googler, and that only makes about $59,000 a year. They ain't enough to be spending and flossing on nobody. So you know, like he definitely needs to be calming it down.
He Googled.
But he's also a rap star, sound technician, or producer. I'm sorry, producer, right?
Yeah,
so,
producer.
I ain't never seen Paul. I ain't never seen Paul name on none of the songs.
But he goes by POJ, right? He doesn't. I ain't never seen
that one either.
I don't know, because I don't listen to rap, so I couldn't tell you.
So like, you know, when it comes to it, I feel that what Carmen did was really strategic. I feel that as soon as you know Paul made the decision not to choose her, she was like, okay, bet, gotcha.
Right, that's it. She's always in attack mode. Exactly.
So this, she was like, I'm about to send both of y'all home. I'm about to make sure.
She did.
She
did.
And she said she got receipts. What Paul was saying.
So now she ruined the possible relationship between Paul, and then she exposed Paul while simultaneously getting to give Dakia all of these insults. All these guys are trying to put her on to some game. She knocked 2 birds out with 1 stone. I was very pleased with it.
But the key is,
when she talked about the receipts, I was hoping she's gonna give us something, not what you have to say.
Right? She didn't give us the receipts.
Yeah.
She said she had them, but she didn't give them up. But
you talking about Carmen?
Carmen, yeah. She said she had receipts.
Oh yeah, I didn't believe that.
But like the key
how
said,
could she have receipts anyway if you're having a conversation?
text messages between her and Paul.
Oh, they would text to.
Yeah, that's what she's referring to.
I don't think there was any receipt. She kept saying, this is what he told me. So I don't know whether it was a phone conversation. All right, because Paul is smart. Paul is not gonna leave any. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I would think that'd be kind of crazy to send text messages of those natures to Carmen when you know Carmen is messy anyway.
Yeah. And the kid said, I don't believe nothing that comes out of Carmen's mouth. Nothing. Ever since she's been here, she's been trying to get in between relationships, in between connections, blah, blah, blah. So I don't believe nothing that comes out of her mouth. So, and I think too, that's probably why. What's that popping sound going on? That's you, Mom?
Is that your?
No, it's not me. Let me mute.
Okay. I think that's why Paul was landed on extra thick at the date, because maybe he sensed that. I'm not sure how the show was edited as far as what they put first, last, or whatever, but maybe he sensed that Carmen will pull something like that, and he laid it on thick at that date. So, you know what I mean?
Okay. Right. Well, guys, what are your closing thoughts on this episode and what's to come? Well, let's talk about what's to come. Are you guys having any thoughts about that? We'll start with Jeremy.
I just want to see Sabrina get eliminated. Then I'll be fulfilled.
Jeremy, you know one thing about you, I like you stand in it 10 toes deep. You stand in whatever you believe in. You stand in it. I love that.
I'm about to drown in it when I get it to my review right after this. I'm about to
are we gonna go over and rate you after this? Okay, you gonna do your review immediately after this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I figure it's better to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. I feel like I get my blood pumping during this, and then I can just completely unleash all of the ignorant things I have to say, on my own. When I go over there to my channel, I can cuss up a storm.
Yeah, guys, you're in the chat, and if you're watching at home live, please, and if you're watching on replay, please hit that like button. Okay, it helps us to bring more good material to you. It helps in the YouTube algorithms. You just don't know how much it helps, and it's free 99 today on sale. Free 99. So please hit that like button. Okay.
I like that. Free 99.
Yeah. Jeremy, is there anything more you want to add as we close out with expectations for next week?
I hope Tori finds somebody who treats him how he deserves to be treated. I hope he prospers in everything that he does.
Yes.
Sabrina, ain't nothing good gonna come by you till you do right. By Tori.
Yeah. Not the color purple.
And for Paul, and Paul, how dare you? You lack looks. You lack the most looks out of everybody on the cast.
Who is that?
Paul. You lack the most set of looks. You don't have body, you don't have chest, you don't have
oh
face,
my gosh,
you don't even have hairline. And you want to sit here and badmouth one of the women who are actually really beautiful and talk bad about her to make Carmen feel good when you didn't end up with it. You ended up on blast, and I hope you go home next episode too, right behind Sabrina. And then I hope the kid self-eliminates. That's what I want to happen. You didn't fool nobody. You really feel, Jeremy. You've been blowing so much hot air out of that mouth in them nostrils, since episode 1.
Dragon.
I said enough. It's all right.
And
you know what?
And he'll be unleashing more at Jeremy Speaks when this live is over in a few minutes. Okay, Ma, can we get you to unmute your mic and
yes.
What your thoughts are? Okay, come on, Ma.
I'm interested to see, you know, how the conversation is gonna be between Joy and Clifton. You know, when they meet his dad, about her saying, you know what, I will not be in town after we finish filming. Okay, so I'm interested to see that because Clifton is kind of a jealous guy, you know. So I'm interested to see that. What else? What else? What else? So I'm sorry about Jeremy. I'm sorry. Sabrina still has options. Sabrina has Demetria. Sabrina has Donovan.
Sabrina
Okay.
does not have Donovan. Take that
I
man
don't
off the
think she
list.
does.
She
Yeah,
don't
I
have no.
agree with
She does
Jeremy.
not have Donovan at all.
She
Donovan
does
don't
have
want her.
Demetrius, but that's about it. I
She's
think.
like, what spell does Sabrina have on everybody?
But
I was like,
Sabrina is not gonna be sent home by anybody. Sabrina is gonna
okay,
self-eliminate.
all right,
right?
we'll see. I'm
Sabrina is gonna
I'm gonna pray on
self-eliminate.
that tonight. I want to see. I'm gonna pray to Jesus. You know, he get everything done. You know, this one right here. Like if I'm gonna get on my knees tonight and make sure I pray. You know, for well deserved.
The only couple from this season is Joy and Clifton. Everybody else is a joke. It's a joke.
I really like Carmen and Donovan together.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Okay.
Oh my, LMV. Oh my, that's all I'm gonna say to your statement right there. Oh my.
Yeah.
They're having a little fun in the chat, by the way, at your expense, Alex. They're
having
talking
some
about
fun.
your
having some fun
ability
at
to
my
look at
expense.
women's chests.
Yeah. I see them.
I think they caught you last night when Aisha was gracing our stage with her décolletage, and she kept kind of fanning herself and kind of moving her hair out the way so that you could see her deep décolletage.
Yeah, and when I looked, the more I looked at it, I had to fan myself. So
I bet you did. Oh my goodness! Some men never grow up.
Is décolletage a classy way to say cleavage?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's French. You know, I love the French words.
Yeah, that's that city in Ohio, Cleavage, Ohio. Yeah, that's what she was doing. You know, so
yeah,
but
that's the bougie way to say cleavage.
Yeah, exactly. But according to the chat, I'll take them big, medium, or small, as long as they suit the woman. I just love looking at women. I love women. So I mean, what
if they touch the kneecaps? Like what?
No, come on now.
But see, but you know what? He's
but wait, Alex, didn't you say that it takes more than just the sex thing? Didn't you say you have to focus on the other priorities? You know, at that age.
I plead the fifth commandment once again.
Okay, let's see. Sweet, when I was by myself on this island, when I was saying what I was saying, you was agreeing with Miss Aubrey.
Oh Lordy, have mercy.
I see. Miss Aubrey got you together yesterday, so you trying to stick to the plan, but you had me all by myself.
God. Let me segue to Donovan real quick while we get out of here. You're right, Jeremy. I know I'm a bad guy. I'm terrible.
You know, see, he's trying to show you that sometimes those reform players don't reform.
Yeah. But you know what? Donovan attacked Sabrina at the brunch, which I was happy about because somebody needed to put her in her place.
Attacked her.
What do you mean put her in her place?
You mean reply back to the stuff that she
said? What is her place exactly?
No,
I'm curious.
What it is that she's trying to play these games and he's tired of it. He's not going for it no more. You know, so he's gonna let her know I'm not gonna play this game with you. You know, you're gonna.
All he has to do is just not pay her any attention. Why do you need to do any more than that?
She's still keeping him on the string like she's interested, knowing she's not. And he's basically saying, "Look, I'm done with this." And next episode, they show they're having a little luncheon together or whatever. He's going at her again. You know, I think
again.
Yeah. Okay. So they need to just stop it and just, you know, he can just leave her alone.
Yeah, they are meeting. They are meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, they're meeting in the next episode, just the two of them. And he's coming at her again. You know,
well, maybe this is an elimination day. Is that possible that they're showing previews for that being an elimination day? You guys think?
It's possible. But I know them two, they're not clicking now. It's very stressful between them. They're arguing, and Donovan's coming at her hard. You know, so yeah, I think that's over with. So all she got left at this point is Demetrius. That's all she got left. She's been chasing him, and now that's all she's going to be left with.
Wow. Well, there you have it, guys. There you have it. There's the panel's thoughts on that. I'm gonna go with what they said because I'm ready to go eat my dinner now. So whatever they said, that's what I go with. Okay. Well, let's see what some of the people in the chat came in and had to say. Dang, Jeremy, don't hold back. Okay, that was from earlier when you were going off. Yeah, no, Jeremy Speaks does not hold back. And you guys remember that. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, that's Jeremy Speaks. And then we've also got Mod Afro Mama, right? You want to put that in the chat real quick, Mod, for us, for the viewers? Mod, I know are you on mute, but can you put that in the chat?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Your channel name. I'm sorry, I don't have any moderators available to throw your link in there, but
I will do that.
Type it in. Okay.
Right.
And Jeremy, you might want to do the same thing if you can. Let's see what someone else, another viewer is saying. Demetrius was real quiet. She put him on Front Street too. Yes, she did. I agree.
Yeah.
And Books with Kimberly says, she was weak with laughter. I don't remember which joke you were laughing. Let me know, Books with Kimberly, what you were laughing at, because we've had so many things going on here. Hey, sis. Oh, hey, Marlene. I didn't know you were in the chat. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. And thank you all of the people in the chat. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Please like the video on your way out. If you're watching this on replay, please like the video too. Share it out. We're on the road to 500. We're almost there. So we need about maybe 7 or 8 more people to subscribe, and then I'll be able to get my community wall to chat with you guys and engage with you even further on the road to 1,000 next.
Yes.
Guys, if we've said everything we're going to say, we're going to head on over. We're going to raid Jeremy at Jeremy Speaks. Did you get that in the chat, Jeremy? I don't see it.
I did. It's not showing up though.
Okay, wait a minute. You know what? I think sometimes my chat is set. I don't know how to change it from top chat to live chat. So try to throw it in there one more time. Okay. Try it one more time. And if not, it's Jeremy Speaks, just like his name, and Speaks, SPEAKS, Speaks. Let me see if I can throw it in there too. I'll try that.
It would be really cool if we put all of our channels into the description for our collaborative videos.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We're gonna work on doing that. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Oh, and then I'm gonna do this too. I'm gonna put mod. Okay, yeah, that's a great idea, guys. Let's do that. Let's work on doing that. Mod Afro Mamas. Is there a Z on that mod or no Z on your channel name?
No, just Mod Afro Mama.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, there it is.
Thank you.
And let me put it up on the screen. Okay. Yeah, like it, share, subscribe. Tell a friend, leave comments when we close out this live. You can always leave a comment and on something that we said you disagreed with, or you thought something that we left out. Please leave a comment. Guys, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna let you get to your love and marriage, Huntsville, and all those other good stories, and we'll be back soon. Okay.
Yes, we'll be back.
We'll be back. Love you guys to the moon and back. Bye now.